Good afternoon, party people. I do hope you're well. Right, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, you're up this week. Air signs, let's get you done first, shall we? Let's see what the cards have to say for you this week. Let's get some general housekeeping out of the way. Guys, this is for guidance and entertainment purposes only. Any decisions that you make as a result of watching this are on you, not me, you. I'm not taking responsibility for anything you do after listening to this. This is for guidance and entertainment purposes only. You have free will, discernment, and your own brain, basically. I'm not going to do another take because it's dreadful. I am an intuitive witch. I read from whatever falls from the cards. I don't do traditional deck spreads or read from a book unless I'm just not getting anything from that card, but it keeps repeatedly coming up. So I shuffle, it jumps, I read. The same card might come up in another reading. You might get a different reading from it. It all depends what I'm told from source. I don't know how it works. I just know that it does. Okay. So this won't resonate with you all. There are plenty of YouTube readers that can suit what you want to hear if that's where you're at. What I would suggest though also is we have very many signs right across the board in our charts. So for example, I'm water sign, but I've got an awful lot of fire in my chart. So I tend to listen to fire and water signs, and they build up quite an accurate picture of what's going on Planet Hippie Witch. So maybe if this isn't completely resonating with you, maybe it's just not your message this week, or listen to other placements in your chart and see what comes up there. You might find that sometimes if you listen to them all, it builds you up a nice little extended and gives you a bit of guidance for the coming week or however. All readings are timeless, okay? They are for whenever they find you. Please do have a look at my channel. Do like, share and subscribe. There are a few hundred videos on there now. So, and they span the best part of a year. So there may be a message for you that's more pertinent to you. It might have been read months ago, but if it fits you now, then the message is for you guys, okay? So today I'm going to read from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. I'm going to read from the Spellcaster's Oracle and the Moonology Oracle. It's an Oracle reading this week. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Let's see what the cards have for you. Guardians, angels, spirits, guides, what message do you have for Aquarius, Libra, Gemini for this week, please? Any further messages for Aquarius, Libra, Gemini this week, please? One more shuffle is saying, okay, I've got a few jump on the deck. Let's have a look. Let's see what we've got for you, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I can see here that you have been connecting with your inner self more than you ever have, actually. And you are understanding that source and spirit is a real thing. You are earthing and grounding yourself, and by connecting to the earth and really truly understanding your inner core, you are finding your magic and sparkle there. You are understanding that source, in fact, is a thing, and that when you ask, you receive. You are now starting to accept situations for what they are and know that you can't change what they are, but you can change how you cope, how you feel about them and how you deal with them. The situation is what it is and it isn't changing. It's how you react to it and how you feel about it. You do find now that certain people are gravitating towards you that you are quite surprised about, that haven't gravitated towards you before, and there are other people that are flocking together that perhaps disappoint you in some way. I get the feeling here there's been a bit of clickiness going on, and people showing their true colours. Also get the feeling here that there are certain people that stick together. Tribe mentality, isn't it? But also people you never thought would come through or never imagined would come through for you have also come through for you. I get the fact there's a third party involved in your life here that you were unaware of. If you haven't been made aware of it, you are very shortly about to be made aware. I've got source and spirit twice in your reading here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So there is a very divine connection here to the great, to the higher power, and you are connecting possibly through meditation or other realms to ask for guidance, to heal, to seek, to empower yourself. Let's have a look what we've got for you here. Okay, I've just been told that's it. Okay. That's nice. Right. Earth magic. There you are. Grounding. You are understanding your inner sparkle. You are connecting with what you like. For the first time in your life, you spent such a long time pleasing other people and living according to what you perceive to be other people's expectations. Okay, this is your life, this is not other people's life, and now you are, for the first time in your life, understanding that you drive your life, okay, that anything you want, you have to create, and you are going to obtain, nurture, protect, and keep hold of. You're understanding this through your connection to source. There is a higher view here. I get the feeling that recently, some of you may pray, some of you may meditate, some of you may manifest, some of you may do the whole lot. It's all communication with source. It all counts. I get the feeling that you threw forth an intention, half skeptical, and it came through for you. Blew your socks off, and it's like, wow. But what you've also realised is you've been banging on the door for this for quite some time, is you can't change a situation. It is what it is. No matter how you feel about it, it's still the same as it's always been. I was talking to someone the other day about people's perceptions and how people try to dress things up to make them look better. And I like to use the a turd is a turd analogy. You can roll it in glitter, you can put a bow on it, but it's still a turd. Okay, so I know, and for those of you that don't understand what that means, it's excrement. Anyway. Piece of shit's a piece of shit, isn't it? You can wrap it up, you can do whatever you want to it, but all told, it is what it is in the core. So the situation, that whatever situation you are facing, it is what it is, and you can't change it, but you can change what you accept about it, what you don't accept about it, how you allow it to make you feel. So, for example, if you've got a job that you hate, it's always going to be the same job. Do you hate it? Or do you then decide to get a renewed sense of enthusiasm and like it, but then a few weeks down the line, you're still going to hate it? You still hate your job. Do something about it. Yeah, it's just an example. A marriage, bad marriage, okay? They're a little shitbag. You want to get this renewed sense of falling in love again, but they're still a shitbag. So you can wrap it up however you want to. It is what it is. So what I'm saying to you, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, is look at something for what it actually is in the cold light of day, not what you want and hope it to be. That's the mistake we all make. I've lost decades doing this, okay? You have to look at it in the cold light of day for what it actually is, not what you want it to be, okay? This is where I'm saying that community is coming in, and I think there's a third party going on here. There's someone else that's in the picture that perhaps you do or don't suspect, and this may give you the answers that you want. And although it's a little bit of a shock and it's not something that you were expecting, it is going to empower you. Now, this is the weirdest thing, because she looks like she's wearing a mask, but she's not. In this current climate, let's just clarify, that is the light shadow on the lady's face. She is not wearing a mask. Just want to show you that. Okay. This revelation that comes to you shocks you, okay? And it actually forces you to understand the third party in whatever situation it is. And although there have been times that you've been hankering after reminiscent days, this third party revelation, or this truth that has up until now been hidden from you, comes out, empowers you to see it. You take away your rose-coloured glasses, your lonelier nights, your weaker moments, and you see it for what it is. And this empowers you. Although it's a bit of a shocking situation, this third party coming in, or this revelation, it empowers you, because it leaves you in absolutely no doubt that it is what it is. Spirit's lent a hand in this. Spirit has engineered this to test your endurance. Again, because they're understanding now that you are connecting with a higher source, they understand that you are surrendering and you are trusting source. So you are now mentally, emotionally and physically able enough to receive this truth, okay? You are now in a much more solid emotional state that instead of breaking you, this truth, it's going to empower you, because it's going to give you very clear direction, okay? Spirit has determined this, and you are protected. You are protected. Stick to your guns. Listen to your intuition. Listen to source. Don't look at it for what you want it to be. Look at it for what it actually is. Make a decision accordingly. Your decision for you. Okay. I've got here animals. If you are seeing a cat that keeps crossing your path, or there is dogs or any other animals that seem to be gravitating towards you, they could be ancestors that are wanting to communicate with you. Okay. Contact you. All things that you think are signs: birds on your windowsill, bats in the night, owls on telegraph poles, what have you. I keep seeing an owl on a telegraph pole. They are signs, okay? They are signs from spirit world. Pay attention to them. If you're unsure what they mean, meditate, ask for it just before you go to sleep at night, and it will come to you in your dreams. It might not come immediately, but it certainly will come. I promise you, within a couple of days. Inspiration. You're going through a big struggle at the moment, and you think that you're weak, you think that you're not going to do it, you think you can't go on anymore, but there is someone that you are unaware of that's in a similar situation to you, that isn't as far on as you are at the moment, and they're drawing massive inspiration from you. Hold that faith. You are an inspiration to someone. You do need to learn to forgive yourself. No one is asking you to forgive the situation or the perpetrator, okay, that has caused you this discomfort and unrest. Forgive yourself. You are not weak. There is nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with just making a wrong decision or being led to believe something that you were missold, okay? Forgive yourself. Yeah, move on from that. Once you do that, you can transform. There's enlightenment, okay? There's ascension coming. Transform like the butterfly. A brand new life. Completely new, prosperous, abundant future for you, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, which will also bring in some good financial health for you too. Don't broadcast it. Keep it to your chest. Make it work and grow for you like this beautiful tree of life, okay? Keep your boundaries reaffirmed, all right? Boundaries reaffirmed. You've got massive takeoff coming in your career. There's a brand new cycle closing. There's a brand new cycle coming. It says a cycle closing out, okay? There's lots to be had. Get manifest in Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, okay? And you're going to find your home within yourself, your soul, okay? This is all about your emotional well-being. And there's an incredible amount of good luck coming to you, okay? It's a prosperous future, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Should we see what the Moonology cards have to say about this situation? Let's just close this out, shall we? See where we're going here. I haven't read for you for a while. I actually feel like my arm's been cut off when I haven't read, so it's quite good. Right. It's interesting. I've just had an interesting card come out. I'm going to explain that to you. It's not as it is. One more shuffle, then I'm going to read what comes out in a chain and give you a closing message, okay? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. There's lots going on at the moment, but don't doubt yourself. There is other people watching your journey. They're in a similar situation to you in their own private lives. They're drawing great inspiration. You are stronger and more hardy than you think. Have a little bit of faith, okay? Just tell me one more shuffle. I could be here all day, Spirit. Okay, it's definitely now been told. Right. Right. Your commitment is being tested. Your commitment and your resolve is being tested. It is what it is, and people are trying to teach you otherwise. I'll change this time. I'll do this. I'll do that. It'll be better. I promise. Give me one more chance. Because of this third party revelation, or this revelation that has come to you, or perhaps just the observation that people are colluding against you that you previously trusted, gives you great empowerment, okay? Your commitment is being tested so that you stick to the is what it is mindset, okay? Your commitment is being tested, your boundaries are being tested, and they need to test your resolve. If you stick to your situation, no matter what threats are going to be made against you, what accusations are being made, if you do this, I'll do this, if you don't do this, this will happen, nothing will come of the situation. Hold your nerve. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, stand your ground. Doesn't matter what is threatened or what happens. It is what it is. Nothing will come of the situation, okay? This is a time for healing, okay? A time for healing, okay? Forgiveness of yourself, okay? And empowerment. of yourself, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. That is the message that I have for you this week. Whatever situation this pertains to, I wish you every luck. Okay, but one thing is very pertinent here with this message is that no matter what you get slung at you, because you're going to be slung all sorts of red herrings, all sorts of curveballs, people get desperate when they feel they don't have any power of manipulation over you. So they start pulling all sorts of straws out of the hat. Sometimes you'll get a bunny out of the hat as well. You'll be surprised some of the things people sling at you when they're desperate. Hold your nerve. You are not paranoid. There's nothing wrong with you. You are right. Listen to your hunch. Stick to your guns, stand your ground. You've got great things coming towards you. Believe your own hype. You've got this, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Until next week, party people, please do take care and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers. Peace out.